And when this man does his job extraordinarily, he comes to Louisiana, comes to Reserve to confront Dinka. And we have a politician that wants to put him in jail?
Absolutely ludicrous. Clay Higgins, and again, I've been ranting about Clay Higgins before he was the congressman from the 3rd Congressional District. He garnered his attention, and I'm not going to dwell too much on him, but he garnered the attention by going after some young black males supposedly was an alleged gang ties, and he went viral. That in the time of what we call Trump speak. You say something crazy, you act crazy, and basically your resume is you're an idiot. They love you. That and it is not Trump, and it's not Clay Higgins. What it is, the people are voting for these people. I keep telling people, Clay Higgins and Trump and Landry, people vote for these people because that's what they want. And when you go to work with these same people, they don't have no love for you. They pretend. This whole Cajun Acadiana, don't get started with Brother Takuna El Shabazz. He's been telling you the truth, the late great. He's been telling you the truth about these people. They don't really love you. They just want to exploit you. So Clay Higgins is a symptom, and he has absolutely no idea what he's talking about other than just to say something crazy, So enough of my ranting.
Yeah, that's terrible. And in all due respects to you, the great Brother Takuna, who you mentioned, man, certainly admire the gentleman and his work. And he certainly will be missed. He is a great asset to our community.
Yes. Now, tell us a little bit more about that issue that the EPA want to try to implement with, I think, regulations as it relates to Louisiana also and other states.
Yeah. Tish, you want to talk a little bit about that?
The Hahn ruling?
Yeah, about the Hahn ruling.
The Hahn ruling, it's been, they've been really creating this ruling for quite some time. The last time he actually came out to us was in 2022, I think. So what the rule is, they put new regulations on 5 new chemicals. I think it may be 6 chemicals, but 2 of the chemicals are very, the emissions are really high in St. John Parish, and that is ethylene oxide and, of course, chloroprene, which comes from the Dinka facility. And that's what we've been battling for the last 8 years. They told us 8 years ago that we had the highest risk of cancer in the United States because of the emissions of chloroprene. And since then, Dinka has spent more money trying to fight that regulation. They brought the emissions down, but still, they don't want to spend the money to actually do it. So now 8 years, this Hahn ruling set a mandate. Daddy's favorite word is mandate. So he set a mandate that they had to have all of the monitoring up and a plan to lower the emissions to 0.3 micrograms per cubic meter of air. And they of course asked for a stay of the 90-day rule. Now, unfortunately, they've actually been doing it for 56 years, a combination of DuPont and Dinka. It's been 8 years. So really, I count 8 years and 90 days, and they don't want to do it. We know for a fact they're not going to lay off people or shut down a plant because they're making probably billions of dollars. They just don't want to spend anything. They'd rather hurt the employees and the community than to actually adhere to the mandate. So the mandate is our wonderful word. We're looking forward to all of this coming to fruition, whether they try or not, because right now, all of the other ones that they were doing, EPA was giving them 2 years to do this, 2 years to do that. And finally, they still had not complied. Well, now with the 90-day mandate, it has to happen. So this is a wonderful day for us, and it doesn't prolong anything. The 90 days are counting, so they can send anything they want to every lawyer, to DC. But the fact is that the time is ticking. We need to make a calendar, Daddy, and mark off every day. I think we're going to do that. A countdown. There it is. We're going to set up a countdown.
Now, have there been a lot of pressure concerning, concerning the workers that, that the idea of the plant threatening to shut down had that caused a lot of pressure to be put on you guys, on you and your organization?
Okay.
Well, our organization and the work we are doing, we've had resistance. We've had some resistance, but the whole thing, Jay, I really want to speak to that. It's nonsensical. These plants brag about the economic advantages they bring to the black community, and that's a farce. That is a joke.
Yes.
We have no economic benefits from this plant. If we just take Dinka in particular, it's located in Reserve, Louisiana, with little less than 9,000 people. That plant claims to employ 250 people.
Yes, people, we're back here at the Real Talk TV. We had some glitches. We're trying different software, but we're gonna bring Reverend Brown back on for those who are listening in the community. We sorry about that. We experiment here at Real Talk TV. We want the best for you guys. So we're gonna bring Reverend Brown without any further ado. Reverend Brown, welcome back.
Yeah, I'm here, Jay. I'm here. You got me on two screens. Brother Jay?
All right, Reverend Brown, you could take it. Go ahead. I'm gonna put you on the screen and you could go ahead.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right, I'm ready.
You on, Reverend Brown? You on?
All right, so, okay. Okay, this is Brown again, Reverend Brown, Raymond Brown. I started off talking about the election and different fractions and different people who are coming out against Kamala Harris. Okay, now, here we go, okay? We have different black nationalist groups. They all have sort of united together to fight Sister Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris. You have the some of the Nation of Islam brothers coming straight out against us. You have Rise of Islam, he's coming against us. You have Vicky Dillard. You have Vicky Dillard. She's a little internet sensation. She is trashing her. And then you have others are fighting her. And they're trying to they're suppressing the black vote. Suppressing the black vote to the point where, okay, we need to try the Republican Party now. But the Republican Party have not put nothing on the table. Nothing on the table to convince me that they are not against us. All these policies, Project 2025, is against us. So all I'm saying is that we are fighting for equity and inclusion. Okay? We are fighting for human rights and civil rights for all. Okay? People got to understand that. They want to take away women's reproductive freedom. That's their personal body. They go and try to take and say, well, we got to put the Bible in the schools. I have no problem with that. But don't make me serve God. Let me serve God. Say, come unto me, all ye that labor. Don't make me serve God. Okay? Don't make me serve God. Let that be a choice that I make, that I want to serve God. But what they want to do, put 10 commandments in the schools and put all kinds of, everybody is not a Christian. Some are Muslim, some are Hindu, etc. Everybody not Christianity. I'm a Christian. But I respect others. I respect other religions. And all I'm saying is that what the Republicans want to do They want to take America and make America a Republican and Christian America. We got to respect other people's religion. Got to respect a woman's right to choose. We got to stop police aggression and police brutality. We got to stop racial profile. We got to stop suppressing the black vote and racial injustice. We got to stop police coming in people's houses with no knock warrants. We got to stop police shooting black males down unarmed. This must stop, ladies and gentlemen. We got to stop the white supremacist movement. The only way we're going to do that is we unite together. Now, at the convention, they spoke about human rights. They ain't do good on Gaza and on Israel, but she showed sympathy toward those who were dying in Gaza. She said it's horrible looking at the bombs drop, that Hamas is in war. The Palestinians are at war with Israel. Against, ain't no secret. I did not say he is backing Trump. I say he's coming against Kamala Harris real bad. Him and many others. They are coming against Kamala Harris, coming against the vice president. If they was talking about both equally, okay, I would understand. But they are attacking her only. Everywhere you go, my friend Charles Walton III, he got his own little podcast. He coming against Kamala Harris. He said nothing negative about Trump. Trump only got to offer y'all some sneakers in a mugshot, okay? That's all he got to offer the black man. Oh, black folks, they like me because they saw me. They saw me in the mugshot. I sat in jail. Said it. They can understand. They can relate to me. He said, they can relate to me. I'm sitting in courthouse all day. The black male can relate to me. And the black women, and white women trying to take over the world. That's a lie. Women have been for the black man. Matter of fact, black men, y'all should open up y'all eyes. Some of you right now would not have a home if it wasn't for a black woman. Wasn't for grandmother giving you a bed. Auntie let you come sleep at her house. Wasn't for a woman, your wife, cooking for you and going out there and work. Many of y'all will be without. So to say that the women are taking over America and black males are being pushed back. It was black women who marched for you, black man, at the jailhouse. They outnumber black men 20 to 1. Who come visit you in jail? Huh? Who come visit you in the hospitals? Your sisters. Don't let them fool you, black male, and believing that Kamala Harris is against you. She made some bumps. I got a few minutes left. She made some bumps in the road. She did do some crazy things when she was San Francisco attorney general, district attorney, because she was attorney general also, but she was San Francisco district attorney, then she become state attorney, statewide. She made some mistakes. She mounted up to it, and she changed. She said, look, locking all these people up don't make no sense. Okay? Everybody make mistakes, y'all. Trump, First Step Act is a bunch of garbage. Why all these gangs they got all across the country? If the First Step Act works, why blacks are not in business? Why all these gangs and all these gangsters, gangster rappers and stuff is trying to run our country and our state? Somebody talk to me. All right? Why? Y'all think about that. And y'all let me know why, if the First Step Act that we're gonna help get brothers out of jail and save the black race, but he gonna give y'all mug shots and tennis shoes. Okay? This is Reverend Brown. Appreciate you, Brother Jay. I know we only had till 10 o'clock. If I'm still on, I just want to thank everybody for coming on Real Talk TV. We have technical difficulties, but we are still here. This is Reverend Brown. My number is 504-906-6285. I'm in partnership with the Urban League. We are fighting for job, justice, freedom, and equality for all. Mark Morial is the CEO, President, and CEO of the National Urban League. Thank y'all very much. I'm listening, Brother Jay.
We don't want you to go anywhere, man. We want you to continue. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we're going to fix that. We're going to iron the king side. But tell me a little bit about why are they jumping into the conversation and they don't have no dog in that fight?
Now,
go ahead while I get your answer in a little bit.
I don't know, Brother Jay. You know, this is the most confusing race I ever been in. Can you hear me, Brother Jay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, this is the most confusing election I ever been in, where black males, and I haven't heard, I must give respect to Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, haven't heard him say anything against or for Kamala Harris. I have witnessed some of the members, Brother Darrell Muhammad and Brother Raza Islam and others speak out against her, but they don't want to speak out against Donald Trump. That's the only problem I have. I support equal distribution of criticism. I want to let you know, Brother Darrell, if you're listening, I support equal distribution. Not go after the sister is making you look like you indirectly support Donald Trump. And that's the problem I have. I'm supposed to comment. I ain't got no buts about it. I just don't promote her. I don't go around promoting her. I just tell people I'm voting for Kamala. I don't get on there. I trash Trump. The comments he makes and the things he says. He told a group of people that was in the heat, hot sun, or if you pass out, it's okay. That's all right. If you pass out in the sun, it's okay. We gonna come help you. The people sitting in 120 degrees heat, and he was saying, it's okay to pass out. No, you can't. Look, the things he have said, he called Kamala a stupid woman. You know, the Nation of Islam does not tolerate abuse of women. I don't wonder what the Farrakhan said when they came in and said, they call her Kamala stupid. Huh? He's saying that she's a dumb woman, uneducated. The woman been a prosecutor, the lady, a U.S. senator, and now she's a vice president. And you gonna take and say she's not intelligent? That she's stupid? You gonna low rate a black woman mixed with Asian in front of the black community? Come on. You can say, oh, Kamala, she ain't really black. Well, guess what? If I pull my daddy picture up, he looked like a white man. I guess I ain't black either. I'm just saying, we don't want to get into the color because I have a lady in New Iberia who I love and I hurt somebody over her. And I ain't talking about her. I love her. You know what I'm talking about, Jay. And if anybody come against her, she's very fair-skinned, and I love her so much, like she's my mother. And I tell you right now, I'm not gonna let anybody start trashing people because they got pigmentation or light. I'm not gonna do it, Brother Jay. Now I know we have this identity crisis in America, but there's some people like Omar Johnson, him too. He do not like Kamala Harris. He said that she said, oh, when she said, I just can't only do it for black people. Not when you representing a multicultural society and other people are paying taxes. You can't do for blacks only. They said, oh, what they did for the Asians, they had an Asian bill. Well, they had a bill called the Civil Rights Act of 1965. That was for us. The Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act and the Fair Housing Act was for us. They did it for black people, and they got other bills they passed. But blacks can't get nothing. Affirmative action was Supreme Court. Come along and shot it down. However, now you check it out, Jay. They got rid of affirmative action in colleges. You got more blacks going to college, white colleges now, than they were when affirmative action was up. It didn't make no sense. It made itself look stupid. And America is changing. And they are getting afraid of the changing of the American culture. And what they want to do, they want to control how we live, Brother Jay. They want to control our communities. They want to make our communities a police state. They want to take over our schools and put white people over all our schools and eliminate black principals and people in power. Right now, I don't know, maybe they're going to put somebody on the board of commissioners. I don't know. But the Civil Service Board in Lafayette, tell me all white. I don't know. They might have struck somebody on there. See, they had the black lawyer there, whatever. But my thing is, when you got all white boards in cities with large black population, it's discrimination. You got towns and cities like Jefferson Parish, like St. Bernard Parish, have only one black elected official, maybe two, one on the school board and one justice of the peace. And these two got there because of the increase of black voting strength and black population. Whites does not vote that much for black people down south. This is the reason why Trump is going to win southern states. It's going to show you whites have not gotten over their racism and their hate. We are still, I'm in Mississippi. We are still living in Jim Crow era in the southern states. Okay, we got to create black majority districts, judgeship districts in cities where there's black population, trying to downsize New Orleans so a white can become mayor of the city. It should not be that way. whites should vote for blacks, and it should be equal distribution at the voting booth. But what you have in America is a separate, unequal America. And then they say, is America racist? America is racist, and America is a separate nation. Have we made inroads? Yes. I can go sit in a restaurant, and me and some white people, we laugh and talk. And I know some white people that donate money to me, and they treat me nice. But they would tell you themselves, everybody ain't gonna do that for you, Rev. Everybody ain't gonna support the black agenda. Okay? Now, let's talk about the black agenda a little bit. Dr. Malik Zulu Shabazz, many people know him. Him and a group have created the www.blackagenda.com. Blackagenda.com. And they are trying to get everybody adjourned, and they want to put together a committee to go meet Kamala Harris and go meet Trump. You know what? Leave me out. Leave me out. I do not want to have anything to do with Donald Trump and the right-wing groups. I'll go and meet Kamala Harris. I will not meet with Donald Trump for nothing. What you say, Brother Jay? You saying something? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Brother Jay. Yeah, so Kamala Harris, I'll meet with her. I'm not meeting. I told Malik, count me out. I would not meet with those white, racist, conservative. I don't have nothing to do with Donald Trump. Have nothing to do with Charlie Kirk. Have nothing to do with Steve Bannon. Have nothing to do with Sean Hannity. I have nothing to do with none of these people. But to tell them, y'all go y'all separate way. Okay? I want an agenda that reflects this country, and I want a black agenda. Do white people, y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Y'all gonna get y'all's. There's not a movement against white America. There's a movement against white supremacy, but there's not a movement against white America. Y'all go get job, education, etc. Nobody ain't fighting you because of the color of your skin. So here right in America, we must understand, I ain't playing the victimization. Oh, you being a victim? No, I'm not. I'm being honest. I have been around conservatives. You cannot talk to me about Republicans. I used to go around the Tea Party, and they had the most racist people around them. Racism, I mean hate. And we got to understand, the Tea Party, they broke away from the Republican Party, and then when Trump came in, they liked his agenda of hating on immigrants and fighting against black leaders, and they start, that's when they start gravitating to Trump, because Trump had a white supremacist message. When he said he liked Robert E. Lee, they flocked to it.
Rev, can you hear me?
And we got to understand. What you say, Brother Jay?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So you can hear me now?
I can hear you good.
Well, good. We iron out them kinks. We have to do it on the road. Rev, now, here's the question I've been jumping at you. Now, if we have individuals on social media seeing Reverend Brown or hearing Reverend Brown talk about who he support, right? And we have individuals who roll hard on Reverend Brown, right? Okay, and true, and I love all my brothers, We got brothers who have different ideology and different mores into different things. Now, people were watching here in Lafayette, and, you know, granted that we had all them distractions today, but we're going to get it together. Why are they rolling so hard against you saying something that you favor, but they're not rolling hard on the issues that affect them every day? If, let's say, if I work in the state of Louisiana, Reverend Brown, if I work in the state of Louisiana, and I know Jeff Landry is putting out some legislation against me or my bosses where I work in the workplace, gonna hurt me, but I'm on social media rolling hard on Reverend Brown because Reverend Brown is talking about who he supported in the election, right? That's really very asinine. If you're a party to a conversation, an A and B conversation, and you jump in and tell everybody, don't participate, don't be a part of it, drop out. But we don't see those same people telling you that. They're not dropping out of the system they are in. They're paying their taxes. They're going to work. They're doing their income tax. They're obeying the rules and regulations and the state laws of the state of Louisiana. But they're telling you to drop out, Reverend Brown, but they're not dropping out the same system. They're telling you not to participate, whether it's voting, whether it's driving the car, not passing the red light. So if you're not in this A and B conversation, you have no part of the conversation. I'm beginning to see on my radio show and my platform that I do, anybody who want to come roll on the host, I don't mind them expressing their disagreement, Reverend Brown, but I'm going to cut them off.
Okay.
Go ahead, go start your own podcast, social media post, TV show, radio show. Go start your own one and tell the people the same thing you jumping up on these platforms and telling people not to participate. Yeah, I mean, it's asinine, and I understand the compassion, the passion people might have from people in the past. But if you got a devil and you got a less of a devil, some people just that's the only choice they have. Otherwise, if you're not ready to drop out and start a revolution, much like the January 6 boys did, they went at it. If you're not ready to do what they do, well, you shouldn't even be jumping on your own brothers and sisters because they participating in something else. Everything is illogical what we are doing now, Reverend Brown. Go ahead.
Right. Okay, so you're right. No, you're right. I never took sides with the right-wingers. Mm-hmm. They get on the radio show. I'm not talking about a certain individual. Because first of all, they'll be saying, oh, they're talking about me. No, we're talking general. They would not speak out against Landry. They would not speak out against the government Lafayette. I'm talking about all them black leaders, every one of them. They'll talk against Kamala Harris. But they would not talk about Landry. It's like somebody's pulling their strings. Don't do it. Don't you go out there against the governor. We got to go up there and meet with him. You know, we're trying to get this grant through. It's almost like they're handicapped and they're bound by chains. Like, you know, I'm just saying, they are not really exercising their right as a people. Okay? They are chained. Our people are actually in bondage. They cannot speak out, Brother Jay. They cannot speak their mind, Brother Jay. They are afraid that somehow they're going to wake up the next day and their little small contract going to be gone, or they're going to be called in and say, look, we got a call, you can't come in. They are fear. They're full of fear. When you got a man like me, I speak my mind. I don't care. I do not like the governor of the state of Louisiana. I don't care about the mayor of Lafayette. God bless her. I don't see what she's doing. All those leaders in that area and in New Orleans are not dealing with the chronic issues that impact Black America. If you are, show me. Little tutoring programs and stuff. They got a little small program for little kids and stuff like that. Oh, we doing so much when the streets are flooded with crime, drugs, black men shooting each other all day, police brutality, hate all across this state and country. And you mean to tell me you gonna sit somewhere, worrying about your income, worrying about your status? I already told you, Brother Jay, I don't run up to nobody for a picture. Roland Martin, Mark Muriel, Tamika Mallory. Huh? Those are my people. Benjamin Crump, William Barber, Reverend Bishop William Barber. These are the people that I admire out there in the movement. Reverend Al Sharpton. I know y'all don't like it. I love Reverend Al. And I would always respect Reverend Al. Those are the people that I am affiliated. Silky Slim. Those are the people that I'm with.
Reverend Brown.
And we on the move.
Reverend Brown,
Yeah.
I want to interrupt you. We have a guest caller on the line. Caller,
Okay.
welcome to Real Talk Television. Granted
Yes,
that
thank
we
you.
had a lot of wrecks along the way to get on the air.
Yes, I know. I wanted to say again, thank you, Reverend Brown, Brother Jay. And I
you.
want to say that one of the biggest problems with Kamala Harris, if indeed it is a problem, is the fact that she's married to a white man. And in the different discussions, the black men don't like this, they don't like that. But help me out. Over years and years, that's all what black men have had on their shoulder, has been white women. So when the tables are turned, they want to know, well, why she had to have a white man and stuff. You know, that's really nobody's business. However, look beside that, because the simple fact that who want ignorant buffoon trying to run a country, and it's only through white supremacy that he's at the level that he's at, with 34 felony conviction. When a black man got one, he lose everything. Housing, he can't go in out, he lose everything.
Well, Sister Khadijah, this is the question I want to ask. This is the stuff me and Reverend Brown trying to chop up
Exactly.
without alienating none of our associates and friends on social media, television, and radio. You know, you get them calls like that too on the radio, right? If
Right.
you are more mad at my choice of who I'm voting for, but you won't speak out against that same government you participate in. Like you told some caller, well, you're not, what you have to offer the system, if you're telling everybody don't participate, let's say in the voting process, right? If they're telling you and they get mad at you and say, somebody might say, I'm voting for Kamala Harris, right? And they get so mad at you and they roll so hard, but yet on their job, when Jeff Landry makes a law or he does some things, they're not going to roll on Jeff Landry. They're not going to roll on Mayor Monique Blanco or the school board member who might employ him or the person who might employ him on their job where they work. But they'll roll hard on you and ready to even get physical with you because they're mad at your choice. This is where the black community, we get riled up for nothing. We get riled up. We know we need to identify our enemy in our community, the people that's keeping us down, and that's who we need to target on instead of targeting each other. So I want your comments quickly for Reverend Brown.
Yeah, let me interject. Let me interject on and how you doing, Sister Khadijah? Appreciate you. The identity crises that we are facing right now is really something that many of us was not participating. Either you're going to have a white man and a white woman in the White House, Donald Trump with his white wife, wherever country she from, they're going to be in the White House. Or you're going to have Kamala Harris, who is black mixed with Indian blood in the White House with her white husband. The identity crises that we face, we all have mixed race people in our family. I got nephews whose mama is white. Every time my nephew see me, he look at me as a threat. Y'all listen to me good, right? My nephew look at me as a threat because when he see me, he see a black power leader that don't like white people. That's what he see. His mother is white. So I let him know, look, I want you to understand, we're not against just say white people. We are fighting, like Khadijah said, we are fighting white supremacy. If this man, Trump, was a part of our agenda, working with the black community, we would have no problem.
Brother Wallace,
but
we got
he's
another
not.
call on the
All
line.
the same, Brother Jay. Can you hear me?
You got another call on the line.
Can you hear me, Brother Jay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You can hear me, Khadijah?
We got another.
Yes, I sure can. I sure can.
Okay, so let me say this here. Khadijah, you are correct. Some of your family members, Khadijah, and I have met them, they loved ones are white. And it's like they look at us like we're a threat to them. It's like, well, you don't like my mama. You don't like my dad. My dad is white. It's like they don't like Kamala Harris because she got a white husband. I mean, I wish two black people could be in there. But that's not gonna happen in America. America, white people control America.
Okay.
And we are fighting while we fight.
Caller? Hello, caller? Hello, caller? Go back. Go ahead, Brad.
We must have lost that. Huh?
Go ahead, caller. Go ahead, Brad.
Okay, so
Please leave your
Kamala
message
Harris,
Well,
okay, that's okay.
We got the
Kamala
soft
Harris.
down pat.
Okay, Kamala Harris.
Caller, welcome to
married to.
Real Talk Television.
Yes, good morning, Brother Jake.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Wallace.
Let me put my little 2 cents in there.
All right. Go ahead.
Good morning, Brother Brown. I already said good morning to
Good
Brother
morning,
Jake.
my brother.
Hey, look here. You know, we better skip all the colors and all that stuff. We better look at what Donald Trump is looking to do for against the United States, and that become a dictator. And I do not want to be on the dictatorship. I've been there long enough under the white supremacists. So we better recognize what's going on with Donald Trump and the United States, with Putin, King Won John, and stuff like this here. All those people are dictators, and that's what Donald Trump wants to be, a dictator to the United States. He tried it in his first 4 years, and it didn't work. He want to get back in, and he already told the evangelicals, y'all vote for me this time, y'all never have to vote again.
Okay.
And you know what that means? He's going to take our voting rights from everybody, not just from us, from everybody. Thank you, Brother Brown, for all that you do. Thank you, Brother Jay, for being the producer of shows that we really need to hear.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And
Now, let me respond
Brown,
to that.
I apologize. I know we're getting ready to go off the air on the AOC community media, but I apologize to all the listeners. We are eyeing our king side along the way, just like we do.
Brother Jay.
Yes.
Let me say this, right? Brother Wallace is correct. Okay? I warn those who, let me just speak out, because when they hear me, they kind of like get their head together. Brother Darrell Muhammad, you are on the wrong side this time. Brother Rizza Islam, You are not on the right side this time. If you want to speak out against both of them, you have that right. You're not on the right side this time. Okay? That white man is using y'all to get elected. Trump is using y'all.
Yes.
And I'm begging y'all, black men. Okay? If you're not going to vote, don't vote. But don't try to suppress the black vote. You're wrong. I got to tell you when you're wrong. But I love you. I love you. I don't care how you feel.
All right, we logging off now, Rev. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.